Tonight, mostly cloudy with a chance of thunderstorms. A chance of showers. Lows in the upper 60s. Southwest winds 5 to 10 miles an hour. Chance of rain 50%.
Alrighty guys, what is going on? Welcome to another live stream, my friends. Hope you guys are doing alright. I do have a few things I do want to go ahead and say before we get into the live stream. First of all, my camera is out of service for today, so I'm not going to be able to have a webcam for today's live stream. The reason is because I was using the camera this morning to take some photography shots of some storm activity. I forgot to hook it back up to my computer, so I don't have enough time to do that right now. So I just wanted to let you guys know that right now, for today, we are not using our camera. However, the other news is like I said today, I'm not going to stay too long today. I'm going to be honest with you guys, I am running low on energy here. I've been up since like 4 o'clock in the morning. So I really don't have too much energy to be streaming for hours, but I will be live here for a little bit. I did want to hop on just for a little bit just to, talk about the storms, talk about the risk areas. We're talking about here what kind of risks we are in for, and a whole bunch of just kind of updates for you guys, just to make sure you guys are, well prepared and ready to go. When these warnings are being issued. But once again, everybody, hope y'all are having an amazing day. Now, without further ado, let's go ahead and jump on into it. So let's go ahead and see who we have here for today. We have Prepper, we have ourselves Logan, we have Teresa, we have Judy, we have Silly, we have Time to Kill, and Cora. What's up, guys? Hope everyone's doing well. Obviously, hello to the other people as well who is not in the chat, who's just, just tagging along and hanging out with us. Hope you guys are doing good. Glad to have y'all here. But anyways, we're going to go ahead and turn on these warnings and such, because my golly, we have a bunch of them starting to kick its way off here in the portions of southern Indiana. We actually have ourselves a few nasty ones as well. We're actually seeing our way, a few of these storms rocking its way to southwestern Indiana as we are speaking. Kind of getting ready to head in towards, or is now heading over Poseyville, getting ready to move over towards like Cynthiana. Owensville, Princeton, heads up to you guys. Now, these warnings on this is actually pretty gnarly. We're talking the potential for 70-mile-per-hour wind gusts and penny-size hail. Now, penny-size hail is typically not anything bad, but once you got it moving at potentially 70 miles an hour, that's when it could get a little crazy, and that's when it could actually really start hurting. So obviously, be advised, do not go outside in this. It's obviously not a good idea to be going out inside of a thunderstorm outside because lightning concerns and all that. But in this case, for the winds and everything as well, yeah, just remain indoors until further notice here. But once again, yep, we got ourselves a storm rolling through. 70-mile-per-hour wind gust seems to be a possibility. We got a few other ones here slightly north towards Sullivan, Indiana, Washington, Indiana. You guys are under that warning here for the next 15 minutes. Also, we have a warning in eastern Louisiana. Just now got canceled for Lawrenceville. We also have one for, the really big warning. Wow, really big warning here For southwestern Indiana, here's the state line right there, that blue line there. So this is Illinois over here, and then this is Indiana. So Illinois, or Indiana out here towards Evansville is included. Armstrong, Princeton, Mackey, Francisco, heads up to you guys, as well as we work our way over to Illinois towards like Albion. Let's see, Bone Gap, Mount Carmel. We have Keensburg, those regions out there. Y'all are in that warning for 70-mile-per-hour wind gusts. And once again, Penny Hail. Yeah, like I said, normally Penny Hail would not be a big concern, but once you start mixing it with these wind gusts, like I was saying, that's when things could get a little bit more impactful. So, just a heads up for you guys. All right, let's see here. Try to get some of these comments here for y'all. Like I said, remember, we're going to be here for you guys. Let's see here. Howdy from the southwest tip of Virginia. Well, hello. Hope you're doing good. Glad to have you here. Let's see here. Let's see. Hi, I'm in central Indiana. Well, stay safe out there, silly. Yeah, like I said, today's outlook, we actually do have ourselves a pretty big risk out there here for today. I'm going to go ahead and switch you guys over here to today's convective outlook. So here is today's severe weather outlook here. We got ourselves an enhanced risk, a level 3 out of 5 on the spectrum. A pretty big risk out there for possible severe weather for basically central and western Kentucky, southwestern Indiana, central and southern Illinois, southeastern Missouri, including St. Louis is inside the biggest risk here for today. So heads up to y'all. Wow, they upgraded that. I need to update that on my stream here. I thought it was just a 2%, but I guess they updated it last minute. Well, I tell you what, let's go ahead and update that to a slight risk now. Golly, yeah, that's interesting. Well, now we have a big tornado, or I wouldn't say big, but a decent tornado probability out there for like southwestern Indiana, southern Illinois. Maybe they determined that tornadoes is gonna be more likely. Speaking of, we do have a tornado warning just popped up here. Other terms, damaging winds is a concern, and hail. All right, let's go ahead and hop y'all over here back to the radar, because we just now got a tornado warning that just got issued for Kentucky, my state that I'm currently in, not too far from Paducah. Let's see here, relatively southeast of Paducah, over Draffinville is included, Brinsburg, sorry. Let's see here, Tatumsville, Little Bear Creek, Marshall, Cambridge Shores, Sherwood Shores, Breen, let's see, Lola, Harris Hill Ford, Palma, let's see here, Gilbertsville. This is across Highway 69 and Highway 24. Right there at the intersection mark is also included between those two highways. So heads up to y'all out there. Like I said, there is a possibility that we are seeing a tornado developing. We got ourselves a little bit of area of questioning happening here towards Lola. Potential rotation kicking off that way, so we're going to need to watch this one pretty closely. As that velocity scan does show maybe a little bit of rotation. Current scan right now, I don't see anything on the debris tracker. I think that's just contamination. I don't believe that is any tornadic debris, so that's something for now. But I tell you what, those areas we just mentioned, heads up to y'all. We have got to be on a lookout there. As obviously we might have the potential here for a tornado. Now, across the regions here, like I said, this is actually inside that 2% chance. So it really just goes to show you, even in the lowest probability for tornadoes today, there's still a possibility that a few could occur. Although not immediately likely across western Kentucky, it's a possibility that a few of them could actually happen. So just trying to leave y'all a heads up here, just letting you know. All right. So once again, we got two big warnings. Like I said, we got two big warnings kicking off here towards Illinois and Indiana, southwestern Indiana. We got ourselves that warning from Princeton, Evansville. Once again, this is a pretty gnarly storm. 70-mile-per-hour wind gusts possible and penny-size hail. Also for portions of Albion, Bone Gap, Belmont included. Crossville, heads up to you guys. We are inside of this severe thunderstorm warning for the possibility of 70-mile-per-hour wind gusts. Nearly hurricane-force wind gusts possible, as well as penny-size hail is being a possibility. Let's see, Daniel, thank you so much for the $1 super chat. Really appreciate it, man. Thank you so much. Saying, hey, yo, what's up? What's up, Daniel? Hope you're doing good. Thank you so much. Let's see here. Anthony says, is 38375 expected anything? Let's see here. 38375. This is in Tennessee. And you are, my friend, in a slight risk. So you had that little 2. You're kind of in that medium threat for today. Keep an eye on it. You're in southwestern portions of, Tennessee. Take a look at the radar right now. It is relatively clear, but later on we are going to possibly see a few scattered thunderstorms rolling its way through the region, so keep an eye out there for it. Tornado probability, not really existent, just mostly a concern for mostly damaging wind gusts up to 60 miles per hour, and maybe a little bit of hail could be possible too, but main concern does remain to be that damaging wind probability. All right, so then we actually move our way back here to southwestern Indiana yet again. We have ourselves another storm that's popping off here, once again here towards Monroe City. This is for portions of Vincennes. Let's see here, Maysville included. We have Plainview. We have Carlsley. I think that's it. Let's see, Oaktown, let's see, Sanborn, those regions out there, 70 mile per hour. So both of these guys, both of these big warnings here for portions of southwestern Indiana and also portions of extreme southeastern portions of Illinois actually has a pretty decent threat there in terms of wind damage. We are seeing a pretty nasty line of storms that is rolling its way through the region. Now, I do want to give y'all a heads up here. Now, obviously, this is not right now, impacting South Central Indiana, but it eventually will, including Louisville, potentially here for Kentucky. I'm actually right here in Louisville, essentially, so I could very well be impacted by these storms. And obviously, if you're in the path, make sure you're prepared. Okay. Obviously, like I said, today's severe weather exists for quite a large area of the country. For example, this line I'm drawing right here, this is where severe weather is possible. Does not mean it's likely in all these areas. It just means it's possible. The most likely area of seeing severe weather exists across these regions here, including western Kentucky, including portions here of Missouri, Illinois, Indiana, kind of the main areas that we need to watch out for. Anyways, but we got ourselves a tornado warning. Like I said, they just issued this here not too long ago here, y'all. Wow, we got an impressive hook starting to pop up here towards scale here. Look at that. So so if you guys look closely on this storm here, look at this. You might notice how it has like that fish hook type of look to it. So this is what we call a hook echo. These are pretty common in supercell thunderstorms. Typically is showing some rotation that's occurring. That's why we also have a tornado warning in effect, because velocity's picking up a bit of rotation out here towards Draftonville, right there next to Highway 69 towards Griggstown Road. We got to be looking out for this guy. Let's see here. Correlation coefficient. I don't see any debris. There's no tornadic debris as of now, so there's no confirmation at the moment that we are seeing anything. So we'll just keep an eye on it. But right at the moment, I don't see any confirmation that is showing this tornado on the ground. However, regardless of if it's on the ground or not, I don't, reports are delayed. They can take several minutes to come in. And also wanted to let you guys know that even if there's not one reported, doesn't mean you shouldn't take action, because, a tornado could very well form at any time out of this storm here. So make sure you guys are, ready to go. Wow, it is observed. Amanda says, yeah, observed. Wow, it is observed. See here, radar confirmed tornado. Interesting. Very interesting. Well, that just makes it even more serious. It just means you got to be in your shelter. Yeah, I think that's a lot of contamination. Maybe a small debris signature was detected. Let's see here. Daniel with a $10 super chat. Thank you so much. Greatly appreciated. Let's see here. Andrew Starship flight likely going to take 3 to 4 months at the current rate. What are my thoughts on first flight? I don't know. I think it did fairly well, honestly. And what do I think will happen second flight? Hopefully better. Hopefully a little better than it was last time. That's what I hope. Once again, thank you for the 10. Greatly appreciate it. We just got an extension to that tornado warning here. It's radar indicated for Eddyville, Kentucky. Remember, this is in western Kentucky, y'all. If you're just now joining us, this is where we are looking at here in western Kentucky. We got ourselves a tornado warning now in effect for, let's see, Cuttawa. Let's see, Grand Rivers, Twin Lake. We have Eddyville included. We have, let's see here, Lambsco. Indian Hills, Dryden Estates. Sorry about that. So yeah, for the next 35 minutes, y'all have got to be on your good lookout. Be on lookout for the next little bit, because it definitely looks like it could, continue. Once again, that is a confirmed tornado. It's crazy to think that just happened in the same state I'm in. Just about 100 miles or so away from me. But anyways, looks like we got a new severe thunderstorm warning for southern Indiana, y'all. Look at this for Odin and, let's see, Regalsville, Lagouti. That's a really odd name. Lagouti. We have Alfordsville. Let's see, Shoals included. For the next 50 minutes, once again, 70-mile-per-hour wind gusts. Still continuing to be held right there at 70-mile-per-hour wind gusts being a possibility. So we'll continue to watch this here. But overall, like I said, y'all, we got ourselves a big cluster of severe thunderstorm warnings. All of these are issued here for 70-mile-per-hour wind gusts. So we're talking nearly hurricane-force winds being possible out there towards the warned areas. So obviously, if you all live out there in southwestern Indiana, extreme southeastern Illinois, heads up to y'all. Mostly this is in Indiana now. This is not really much. I mean, the only area in Illinois this is in towards like Mount Carmel, which even the storm then is about to kind of roll out. But yeah, no, this is more of a concern now for southwestern Indiana. Now, like I said, the threat's going to be pushing eastward, okay? We do have ourselves that severe weather risk that extends real far to the east, okay? Well off the map here. So, with that being said, this line of thunderstorms eventually will work its way here towards areas such as Louisville. Heads up to you guys in advance. Now, the storms, could they weaken by the time they get there? I mean, obviously anything's a possibility, but, just to be safe, this line is still pretty daggone strong, and it is aiming right there towards Louisville, Kentucky. Should be there, I'd say, within the next couple of hours. So, heads up to you guys out there. I'd really follow along these regions here, just to be safe. I mean, obviously, here as well. All of these regions eventually is going to be crossing over, but we'll just need to keep an eye on it there. Absolutely. Let's see, the purple. Thank you so much for the 199 super chat. Thank you so much, dude. Greatly appreciated. I got a question saying 61878. Please and thank you. Absolutely. Anything for our supporters. Thank you so much there, purple. Let's see here. So 61878. 61878. This is right here across Illinois. All right. So you, my friend, are in the marginal. So you got yourself the lowest risk for severe weather, but you are right next to that mid-level there. So obviously, there's still a shot. Right now, there's anything concerning towards you. Just a little bit of, light to moderate rainfall. A little bit of storms to your southwest should just roll right on past you. The only thing I'd watch out for the next few hours is maybe this line could develop into something. Not a guarantee, but keep an eye on it as you are still in that risk. And obviously, until sunset, really, maybe slightly after sunset, that severe weather threat could persist. So odds are pretty low that you're going to get any severe weather, but, just keep an eye on it as you are still in that risk. Once again, thank you so much for the $2 super chat. Greatly appreciate it. Thank you so much. Let's see here. Jacob Harris with a $2 super chat as well. Thank you so much. Greatly appreciate it. Very sweet of you. Saying, how is Shelburne, Indiana? Let's go take a look here. Shelburne, Indiana. Here we go. Shelburne, Indiana. All right, so Shelburne is actually under what we call a special weather statement. Now, this is in effect just saying that there's a really strong thunderstorm that's impacting those areas. Wind gusts up to 50 miles per hour is possible in penny-size hail. Now, for you, or just to the south, there is a severe thunderstorm warning that expires in 2 minutes. Now, you, my friend, are not in a current warning, although I am sure you are experiencing a lot of lightning activity. As you can actually see here on the map, look at all those lightning strikes that's been occurring here over the last several minutes. I mean, really, really, really cranking up into, some very, very energetic storms. I'm sure you're noticing a lot of loud thunder, probably seeing a lot of bright flashing, lightning strikes. So, obviously, in your area there, you do have the biggest risk for severe weather today. Obviously, with this storm rolling through, there's another one falling right behind it, kind of conjoined together, but this is just an area of heavier precipitation. Heads up, you're going to get another round of it. But after that, it should relatively be more calm. I'd say after the next couple of hours, although a few more thunderstorms could still happen, but I think you're probably going to get some of the worst of it right now. So just keep an eye on it for the next couple of hours, as storms are going to probably be just on and off. But once again, thank you so much. Let's see here. Tabletop, thank you so much for another $2 super chat. Really appreciated. Saying here, how's Wilmington, North Carolina like tonight and tomorrow? Okay, so Wilmington does not have a severe weather threat for today. Really quickly, we'll hop over to the Storm Prediction Center. Here's today's threat, y'all. Once again, the biggest area is in the orange. But Wilmington's pretty good. Just a little thunderstorm risk out there. Tomorrow, same thing, just generalized thunderstorm risk. Possibility for a few booms here and there, but other than that, yeah, not expected to be anything too crazy. Definitely not like anything we're seeing here today. So you're going to be all right just for a few afternoon thunderstorms being possible both days, today and tomorrow possible. Once again, thanks so much for the donation. Very sweet of y'all. Thank you. All right, let's go ahead and catch on up here with the latest chat. Let's see here. What do I think about Bowling Green, Kentucky, says Alex. Gotcha. I think Bowling Green should watch out for it. Right now, Bowling Green obviously is pretty clear, but we do have ourselves a pretty, couple of thunderstorms, potentially severe. We do have a tornado warning in effect here well west of Bowling Green. This is towards Eddyville, Kentucky. Still radar indicated here. Towards areas like Green Acres, Twin Lakes, Lamasco, those areas out there for the next basically 30 minutes, so heads up to y'all. But Bowling Green is in the biggest risk today, but barely. But there is a shot for severe weather this evening. So heads up to Bowling Green. We're probably going to see a couple of thunderstorms. A couple of them could be strong for mostly damaging wind gusts being a concern, followed by the potential for hail and a pretty small threat, I'd say, for, a couple of tornadoes. I mean, like I said, they only have a 2% chance. Y'all only have a 2% chance. And what that means is that, imagine this, a box. Now, this is not 25 miles, I can tell you that. But every 25-mile box, 25 miles in width, 25 miles in height, so every 25 miles, there is a 2% chance that a tornado will drop somewhere in this box. It does not mean it'll hit everywhere in the box. It means, because tornado tracks are pretty thin, if you look at it from a scale of this big. So obviously the probability is very, very low, okay? Very, very low probability. But there is a shot, so I'm not going to say tornadoes are impossible. However, should you worry about it, really? I wouldn't worry about it. Unless you get a warning, then obviously head to your shelter just to be safe. But other than that, I don't see a big probability for tornadoes out there. But anyways, that's that. Let's see here. Scott with a $5 super chat. Thank you so much there, Scott. Greatly appreciated, dude. Hope you're doing well, man. Glad to see you here again. Hope everything's good with you. Let's see here. Janet says Cincinnati, Ohio. Gotcha. Yep, Cincinnati does have a risk. You're actually in the mid-level for today. that medium threat for severe weather for today. We got ourselves what we call a slight risk, a level 2 on a spectrum of 5. Like I said, the severe threat level goes up to 5. We're in a level 2. Now, it sounds pretty low, but it's still a threat for possible severe weather. So as we track away into tonight, obviously we have this kind of line of storms. It's a little fuzzy right now because the radar is pretty far away. I mean, I'm grabbing the radar towards Cincinnati. Storms are all the way in Indiana right now, so it's a little fuzzy there. But as the storms track its way eastward, you're going to start to notice that get a little bit more vibrant, a little bit more, extreme looking there on the radar. But in terms of it, yeah, you do got a chance. It'll be happening later on this evening, so just keep an eye out there for it. As a couple severe thunderstorms could be possible. All right, y'all, let's go do a little radar update real quickly. We'll get to some more comments here, more questions here in a minute. But yeah, right now in southwestern Indiana, obviously heads up to you guys. We're also watching this line heading its way directly towards Louisville. This is actually where I'm at here. Now, in terms of this activity that is ongoing here, we do have a good potential there for some damaging wind gusts, potentially up to hurricane force here. 70-mile-per-hour wind gusts is a possibility here for these storms out here. So, once again, Eberfeld is included, Somerville, Oakland City is included, Augusta. Let's see here. Also areas towards Fritz Corner. Heads up to y'all. Winslow, Petersburg. Let's see. Another warning also for 70-mile-per-hour wind gusts includes Lagouti. Let's see here. Burn City. Those regions out there. Like I said, obviously, that's just something that we need to be, we need to be on the lookout for. Because, like I said, these aren't nice storms. These guys are, pretty mean in terms of producing some pretty widespread damaging wind gusts. Once again, up there towards hurricane force is kind of a little bit of a problem there. Let's go and see here. Scott, dude, with a $10 super chat. Holy cow there, Scott. Thank you so much, man. Saying tornado hit a town 1 hour north of me yesterday. They took out a small town of Powassan. Wow. That's crazy, Scott. Aren't you in Toronto as well? So that makes it in Canada, huh? Wow, that's pretty crazy. Well, thanks for sharing, Scott. And also, thank you for the support. It means a lot, dude. Thank you so much. All right, let's see here. All right, so yep, that's that's pretty much what's going on right now. Let's go do a little update here once again. I'm going to check on that radar. Okay, storm's obviously moved out of towards like Tantumsville. Heads out for you guys are pretty much good. Palma as well, Sharp, Harris, Hilford. Yeah, the tornadic part of the storm is right here. Brady Bunch, just I'd say about a mile or two northeast of Twin Lakes, Kentucky. Still got that kind of a bit of a hook view to it there on the reflectivity scan. Back on velocity here. Bunch of mess, big turbulent mess with a little bit of rotation here, a little couplet there of rotation occurring. Northeast, like I said, once again, maybe about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 miles northeast of Twin Lakes here. A bit of rotation is occurring. This was once a confirmed tornado. Not seeing anything on correlation coefficient that's showing any debris signatures or anything like that. I don't see any, damage that's showing up on the radar anyways. But like I said, don't let a radar report, like I said, obviously these can be delayed for several minutes, but just don't fully trust the radar. Obviously, you need to take action regardless if there's a tornado confirmed or not, because it could go confirmed at any moment. It could already be confirmed, but I just haven't got up the update yet. So it's that urgent. So make sure you're in shelter. Let's see here. Douglas with a $2 super chat. Thank you so much there, dude. Douglas, thank you so much. Saying thanks for all you do, Andrew. You are very welcome there, Douglas. I'm glad to be here for y'all. Will the storms weaken as they go through Ohio? They are expected to, yes. Yeah, they're likely not going to remain as strong as they are now. They'll likely be a lot weaker by the time they reach out there. Although, like I said, obviously portions here of Ohio does have a risk. You can see actually on the screen above me, or where I would be. You can actually see right there, Ohio has a dark green. That's the marginal level 1 out of 5 on the spectrum. And it obviously had that little area in southwestern Ohio, level 2 out of there. But the biggest risk is a level 3, and that's right where the storms are at right now. So in terms of activity out there, it is expected to be a little bit more mild than compared to what we're seeing right now. Absolutely. Let's see here. I'm in south central Kentucky. We'll stay safe out there. Let's see here. Avery, thank you so much for the $2 super chat, dude. Greatly appreciated. Let's see here. What are the odds of extreme weather in Louisville? Well, according to the Storm Prediction Center, we have a 30% chance of seeing severe weather. Now, that could be damaging wind gusts up to 60-plus miles per hour. That could be hail up to quarter size or larger, and that could even mean a tornado. Now, tornado probability is fairly low out there towards Louisville. But they have it at a 30% chance probability of seeing severe storms out there towards Louisville, essentially. So, it's a possibility. So, like I said, obviously, this line of storms here that we are watching is tracking there, relatively there towards Louisville. The more I look at it, it kind of has a slight northeasterly approach. Do y'all see that? How it's slightly moving kind of northeast? Now, this line could very well start to develop more. Let's see, we're going to remove that. Could start to develop more down south. So I'm not saying that Louisville isn't going to get hit here, but we just keep an eye out there for Louisville for a little bit. Once again, about a 30% chance, according to the Storm Prediction Center, of seeing severe weather in general. Brian says, thanks, Andrew. You're very welcome. Let's see here. Hi from Central I. Says Arctic. I'm going to guess Iowa, maybe Indiana, maybe Illinois. It's hard telling, but what's up? Hope we're doing good, Arctic. See here, just south of Springfield. Okay, so I'm going to take that as Illinois. Gotcha. Well, I'm glad to have you here. Hope you're doing good. Central Illinois. Here we go. I figured. As soon as you said Springfield, that's what gave it away. But glad to have you here. Hope you're doing good. Let's see here. Fishers, Indiana. Let's see here. Let me check on Fishers. Fishers, Indiana. Let's go and take a look at this. We got a slight risk. Okay, you're in a mid-level threat for today. You're kind of just north of Indianapolis. Gotcha. A little bit of storms heading your way, by the way. Heads up to you. You can kind of see they're out towards, like, Brazil. Probably not Brazil you're thinking of. This is, like, Brazil and Indiana. It'll be there within the next 1 to 2 hours or so. So keep an eye out there for it. But there is a special weather statement on it. Not anything severe warned. So as of now, no immediate danger for you. Let's see. Scott with the $5 again, dude. Wow. Scott, you are very generous, very supportive. Thank you so much there, Scott. My friend lives in Ohio. Any strange weather? Now, Ohio has a possibility for a few strong to severe thunderstorms. So, obviously, in Ohio, it's going to be possible for a couple of, strong to, potentially nasty severe thunderstorms. But, threat's not as high as it is towards, like, some of these other areas, like western Kentucky, Indiana, Illinois, and portions of southeastern Missouri. Threat's not that high, but there's, kind of a small, mild chance for a little bit of severe weather to occur, but it should be fine. Your friend should be fine. Let's see, tornado near Wilmington. Let's see. That is crazy. It just goes to show you that even severe weather doesn't always have to happen in the convective risks. Look at that. Kind of serves a tornado warning in there in effect. Let's see. This is for Red Springs, St. Paul's. Let's see. Pembroke. We have Lumberton included. Radar indicated. Let's see here. Wow. Okay, so heads up to y'all out there. Yeah, that's a little interesting. Like I said, it's right there in that non-severe thunderstorm risk either. So really just goes to show you that these convective outlooks aren't perfect. They aren't perfect. Let's see. We're getting any more storms for 62257. Let me look for you. 62257 for Indonesia. What? Okay, never mind. I found one for Illinois. I think that's probably more accurate. Let's see here. The enhanced risk. Okay, let's see. Once that line, so that's the thing about severe weather is once that cold front or that line of storms rolls through, usually after the chances for severe weather drastically declines. Now, I'm not going to say you don't have any chance. A little bit of thunderstorms actually to your west quite a bit. I'm going to say it's still possible throughout the night for maybe a couple more strong to potentially severe storms, but I think you've already seen most of your activity you're going to see today. Yeah, no, I think you've already seen most of it. Let's see here. Scott says, thank you very much. You're very welcome. You are very, very welcome. All right, y'all. Well, I tell you what, I'm going to go ahead and call it a stream. I know I hate to do this. I told y'all in the beginning I'm not going to stay around for too long. I have a lot of stuff I have to do. Plus, like I said, I am completely running on fumes, you guys. I am so tired. I've been up since like 3 in the morning. It's now 8 p.m., so it's like I am out of it. So I'd love to be here for y'all, but I'm going to be here a lot longer tomorrow for you guys, I promise. We'll be live here tomorrow to cover a little bit more of tomorrow's risk. I will go ahead and show y'all tomorrow's risk real quickly. Here is tomorrow's risk. Now, before y'all head out, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Make sure you share this with your friends and family. Help spread the word out there. Get this channel well known. That way we can help save more people. Help save people from crazy severe weather and all that stuff. But yeah, here's tomorrow's risk. Got another big slight risk out here towards literally all the way from central Arkansas going into southern New Jersey. Pretty large slight risk. Let's see, no tornado probability tomorrow. That's good news. Mostly just a possibility for some damaging wind gusts and maybe a little bit of hail, but you know what? That sounds to be mostly it. Seems to be mostly it. Can I tell me about Marshall County, Kentucky? Let's see here. Let me pull up Marshall County. Let's see here. Yeah, it helps if there's more of a zip code, but this should work here. Let's see. Marshall County. Yeah, you got an enhanced risk. Okay, we just had that tornado warning that was there for you, but it's now gone. Yeah, you're good to come. You're good to come out of your shelter now, my friend. Yeah, no, I wouldn't. I wouldn't worry about that storm. It's well past you now, essentially. Will there be severe storms in Lexington, Kentucky? It's possible. It is possible. Yeah, everywhere in Kentucky does have some form of risk out there. But let's see here. But anyways. See, Barbara says, hey, Andrew and fam just got here. Severe weather coming in Odessa, Texas. The answer to that is actually no, but there's a possibility for maybe a little bit of thunderstorm activity, but they're not expected to be anything severe. There is a little area out there in very far western Texas that has maybe a small chance for a couple severe storms, but They just extended that tornado warning for Princeton now, y'all. Heads up to that. Heads up, let's see. Yeah, heads up to that, y'all. Radar indicated there. All right, you guys. Well, once again, I'm terribly sorry to head off here so early. Once again, I'm just out of it, you guys. Seriously, I need to get some sleep. I am totally whooped. But I just wanted to say thank you for y'all for joining us today. Like I said, usually our live streams are never this short, but it's just one of them days where I've been up for probably 16 plus hours, and I'm just need to get some sleep essentially. I'm tired, y'all. But once again, y'all, thank you so much for joining. I'm glad to at least hop on here for a little bit, explain what kind of storms we're talking about here, show you all the risk and stuff like that. But once again, y'all, please do me a solid. Hit that subscribe button, leave a like. It'd be greatly appreciated. Maybe share this with your friends, family, coworkers, anybody you know. Help get that word out there. Help spread the channel. Like I said, obviously, we cover the entire United States regarding severe weather. It doesn't have to be severe thunderstorms. It could be snowstorms. It could be, obviously blizzards, hurricanes. Yeah, we cover it all. We definitely cover it all. But all right, you guys. Well, y'all have a wonderful night. Once again, I got to give a big thank to our donors here today. Let's go and see here. Got to give a big thank you to you guys. First donor, we had Daniel. Thank you so much. The Purple, Jacob. Let's see here. Tabletop, Scott with multiple donations. We had Douglas, Avery, and that's it. Well, thank you guys absolutely so much. I really appreciate y'all's support. You guys absolutely rock. We love you so much. Thank you so much for helping us out. And, all right, you guys. Well, I tell you what, once again, I'm terribly sorry to, head off here so early, but, we're just going to have to call it a day here for tonight. But I'll see you guys tomorrow for more of a longer live stream. Y'all take care. Please, please stay safe out there. If y'all have any questions, actually join our Discord server. It's in the description. So if y'all have any questions, feel free to message one of my friends or message people in our server here. That way you guys can stay up to date. Alrighty, well, y'all take care. Thank you so much for being here. Stream's going to head off here in approximately 2 minutes. So if y'all have anything you want to say to your friends and family before we head off, go ahead and do so now. All right, you guys, thank you so much for being here. We love y'all. Please stay safe. Catch you guys later on tomorrow. Peace out, my friends.
Broadcast radio and television outlets or internet sources for the latest severe weather information. The current time is 8:17 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. Here is the hazardous weather outlook, issued at 3:54 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time for portions of south central Indiana and central Kentucky. For tonight, strong to severe thunderstorms this evening into tonight could produce damaging winds and isolated large hail. A quick spin-up tornado cannot be ruled out. Heavy rainfall with the storms may result in localized flash flooding. And now the extended outlook for the period Sunday through Friday. Waves of strong to severe storms are possible again on Sunday. Damaging winds and large hail are the primary hazards, and locally heavy rainfall could result in flash flooding. Spotter information statement: spotter activation may be needed. General storm motion of the day: storms will move from west to east around 30 miles per hour. Any users of the storm motion must be aware that thunderstorm activity can be erratic and constantly evolving. Please use this with caution and be prepared for changing conditions. More information, along with other weather, hydrological, and climate information can be found at weather.gov/Louisville. 8 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time weather conditions across north central Kentucky. At Frankfort, it was cloudy. The temperature was 82 degrees, the dew point 75, and the relative humidity 79%. The wind was south at 7 miles an hour. The pressure was 29.87 inches and rising.